Hi, everyone. How are you? It's a beautiful day here. It's a little bit windy. The sun is out. I'm on the West Coast. But our weather has really been fluctuating a lot lately. So I see I have 2 people viewing. Hopefully you'll stay on with me and let me know who's here. I'm going to go ahead and start the meditation. And then we're going to have a teaching. Oh, 3 people. We're going to have a teaching on how to keep your aura strong. These are steps that I do. And then, of course, the group readings. All right. 4 people. Good. Let me know you're here. I hope you stay. Hi, Lena. It's so nice to see you. So let's start with the meditation. Just let's take a couple of deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth. I was talking to somebody in my office, and she was saying how stressed out she was, and I could feel her tension, and she wasn't breathing. She had virtually stopped breathing. So I reminded her to breathe, and this is what I told her to do. So let's breathe in through our nose for 4 counts and out through our mouth for 4 counts. And you can keep your eyes open or closed and just be relaxed. Ready? When you do that, the breath goes from the throat down into your stomach. So it's a whole different type of meditation. So let's go ahead and do this again. In through your nose, out through your mouth for 4 counts. And one more time on the in-breath. Very good. Just see stress leaving, going up into the light for healing. Imagine yourself pouring forth love all over your aura, your body, directing it to wherever it needs to go for healing inside of your body. Pick whatever color you want. It has to be like a high vibrational color, so gold, white, pink, violet, those are all examples of high vibrating colors. Just visualize the love transforming your life on the inside through the out. See yourself grounding deep into Mother Earth. Visualize the Mother Earth energy coming up through the grounding cords, melding with the love energy from your crown chakra, from heaven, going out in all different directions, spreading out in all different directions through your aura, and sending it out into our communities, our cities, our country, our nation's leaders in the House of Representatives and the Senate, the President, helping to soften them all, helping them all to get along, helping them to know what's in the best interest of the country right now, spreading that love, spreading it out. We ask that our spirit support team and our angel guides come into this space now to join together to bring through the most accurate information, especially when we start the group readings. We solidify this in the name of love. Namaste and amen. And the teaching that I wanted to do today is really about your aura. Your aura is in your energy body. It houses your meridians, your energy points, your chakra system, and there are many things that you can do to keep your aura clean, especially in times like these where the energy is just kind of all over the place based on what's in the news or what you might see on social media. So here's some things that I personally do to clear my own aura. The first thing I do is I do pray twice a day, and I consider this to be different from meditation. I set my intention around love, and I definitely clean out, I ground shield and protect myself. And I do this before I go to bed at night and when I wake up, so that I can have a good night's sleep and set myself up to have a good day. Now, I did a video, which you can get by opting into my email newsletter that's on the homepage of my website, that shows you exactly how to ground, shield, and protect yourself. And if you're highly empathic, it's a good idea to watch it and see what the wording is like. And then once you subscribe, you'll be sent that video. And if you do get it, of course, I always like the feedback on it. So that's one thing I do, and that's every day without fail. Even if I don't meditate, I always pray, and I set myself up. And I also have an intent focused on love. Even if I'm feeling funky or in a bad mood, I try to really monitor my mind's awareness on my thoughts, being the gardener of my mind, and visualize yourself plucking weeds. Weeds are incestuous. Well, so are your negative thoughts. So one of the ways that I combat that is through positive affirmation statements. And here's a couple I like. I love myself and my higher self loves me. That's one of them. Another one is I am fine in the moment. And then I have a couple of different ones that I say. I am financially abundant in the moment. I am healthy now. I'm joyful now. You could have many different variations of those positive affirmation statements. And I also work on, and I do this in our spiritual counseling sessions. If you book my spiritual counseling package, it's a 4-hour session where we really reframe the beliefs that you have that started from a very young age, and they're subconscious and they're rooted. They look like tree roots. They're just rooted in your aura. And as we reframe them and you become aware of them, and then you use the positive affirmation statements, do a little journaling around them, they eventually soften, and those tree roots do go away as you practice forgiveness. And that's another thing that we do, is we really put a lot of love around it. We see why it happened, how you can reframe it in the positive, practice forgiveness around it, send it into the light for healing. So we identify all those things. So that's in a spiritual counseling package. So beyond the positive affirmation statements and the prayer work, I definitely use the breath, like I just showed you, to help bring myself back to center. If my thoughts are going crazy, that strengthens your aura. Being out in nature definitely strengthens your aura, and light hiking, walking, or even just sitting on a bench, if you can do neither of those, will strengthen your aura. One big lesson I had to learn is setting boundaries, and I set positive boundaries by telling people, especially people that I really deeply care about, when they do things that bother me. And it just totally strengthens your aura to really stand in your inner integrity and speak your truth. And these are usually family members or close friends. And I've done it this year into last year to about maybe a handful of close friends. And all of them took what I had to say very seriously. They listened to what I had to say. They felt bad. They wanted to really change what upset me in the first place. And they were very understanding. And it strengthened our relationship. It actually strengthened our bond. And that is probably one of the biggest things I've done this year to strengthen my aura. Another thing I do is I try my hardest to practice clean eating, staying away from sugar, processed foods. I'm trying to cut back on meat consumption. I haven't really gotten there yet, but try not to have it as much in a week. Also, caffeine is another thing I'm about to cut out, but I haven't cut it out yet, in full disclosure. And one thing I can tell you I definitely don't do, I don't do any drugs. I know, everyone's excited because CBD is the rage now. It's all legal, but I don't do anything that has the chemical aspect of pot, of getting high when it comes to those products. So that have to be from a really clear, clean source, if you will. So I stay away from pot. I stay away from any kind of recreational drugs or alcohol. I gave up alcohol when I was young because it really affected me, and it wasn't good for my aura. It clouded my aura. But that's just me, because I'm a highly sensitive person. Not only am I an empath, but in every way, my body's highly sensitive. I guess that's why I'm in the profession I'm in, right? Because it just fits my MO. It fits what I'm about. So another thing that I do is I always try to have an attitude of love as my intent. I'm not always there 100% of the time, but what I do find that I am very good at is monitoring the awareness of my thoughts and pulling myself back into my center. So all these things that I discussed will help you strengthen your aura. Those are my tips and tricks. So anyway, for whatever that's worth, we'll leave it at that for now. And please type in the comments if there's anything that you guys do to strengthen your aura that maybe I didn't mention. I take baths, I have a little massage wand, I massage my face. I may put Epsom salt in the bath. Those are all really great things for empaths as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card, and I'm being guided to John Holland's spirit messages. So let's see what he has to say, and I got some new decks. So these decks are really, gosh, so hard to open when they're brand new. And I've cleaned and cleared the energy from this deck. I've made the deck my own. And let's just do that right now. Gosh, you can tell how stiff it is. I've just put love all around this deck. I sage it with the intention of love. And let's go ahead and pull a card. It's a beautiful card deck. Wow. So this one pops out. Somebody asked me, who was in a reading the other day, how do I pick the cards? And I said, oh, I'm not a tarot card reader. I don't have an order or a pattern that I put the cards in. For me, I'm an intuitive reader. So that means that I pick the one that I feel, hi Mary, is the very best one that you should hear in the moment. And this one is all about choices. So let's read what it says. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you will begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You will be able to listen to it and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that is inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your world. So this is an interesting card. It's a man with doorways all around it. And the reason this card was pulled is somebody is questioning their path in life. Maybe it's regarding a career. It could be regarding some family relationships or health issues, like which direction they should take, because there's just too many choices. So I feel this card is saying, as you really work on your intuitive self, merging your psychic senses with your physical, and I do teach this in Intuition Development 101. It's on my website. You will be able to listen to your own intuitive guidance and empower you to make sound decisions and gain clarity, peace of mind on which choice you should make. Because let's face it, the reason this person seems confused is because there's too many choices and he can't hear his own guidance. Remember, your psychic insight isn't from the left rote brain where the ego lies, where your thoughts are going crazy like those weeds I talked about earlier. It's from your right brain. It's in your subconscious. So this card is a perfect card. It's on point with this channeled message that somebody right now just has too many different directions in life that they're facing, and it could even be a relocation, a job change. Maybe it's a complete career change. I feel like there might even be somebody who's looking for to give up their day job, I call it, and get into some type of other business, their passion, whatever their passion is. So just know that as you develop your intuition, a good place to start if you're interested in learning all things spiritual is intuition development. And I've got that class on my website now, and I'll discount it for 30% off for listening to this video if you're interested. It's a 5-week online class. And I also have a Valentine's Day sale going on right now as well. It's a reading. It's an hour reading. It's 20% off my regular price. So hop on over to the website. And blessings, everyone. It's so nice to see you, Lena. It's nice to see you too, Mary. Thank you for staying on as long as you have. And go back and watch the video so you can catch the parts that you missed on the teachings. Bye.